So, I heard that you want to buy a Kindle and you're just seeing that final little push, that final little nudge to finally just check out on Amazon or wherever you're buying the Kindle. Well, this video is perfect for you. In this video, I'm going to be talking about all the reasons why I am so obsessed with my Kindle, and also why I love Kindle Unlimited, and then at the very end talk about the one con that I have found with having the Kindle a whole year later. First things first, I got the Kindle Paperwhite 2021 edition, and I got it in 8 GB. If you are in the beginning stages of getting the Kindle and you just do not know which one that you want, it can be a little intimidating because there's 5 different ones, all ranging in different prices. My advice to you is literally go onto Amazon, search up Kindle, and at the very bottom, it doesn't even matter which Kindle that you press, at the very bottom it's going to display every single Kindle, and if you go to the side it's going to show all the cool little knickknacks and like pros that the Kindle has, and it even shows the price. So I think it's really cool to just see it all in one place and you don't have to watch a ton of YouTube videos. I mean, if you're here, thank you. But at the same time, if you're just wanting to find just like a quick like pros and cons, like just all the cool little accessories or just like knickknacks that the Kindle has, that helped me a lot. Let's show a star of the world. This is she. She is my child. She is my binky. She is my support system. Heather McLary here on YouTube called her Kindle her binky, and I've been calling her my binky every day since. I am so in love with my Kindle, and I'm just so excited to sit here and talk about all the reasons why. So the screen protector, the case, the pop socket, and even the Kindle that I got, I will leave it all linked in the description. And also, we gotta admire these Theo Von stickers. If you know Theo Von, shout out to you. He is my favorite comedian, and I put his stickers on my Kindle. If you are a Theo Von fan and want to check out his stickers too, I'll even link them down in the description. Let's go back to when I was just trying to figure out what Kindle I wanted. I was really conflicted between the 8 GB and the 32 GB. And the 8 GB, literally, you can have anywhere between 2,000 to 3,000 books downloaded. I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna need more than 20 books downloaded. So that gave me so much security, and I knew, okay, the 8 GB is perfect for me. And then I searched up just how many books can you just have stored, like not downloaded, just have and like hold on your Kindle. You can have anywhere between 3,000 to like 6,000 books. I think that just blows my freaking mind that something this skinny and just like compact can hold thousands of books. So I knew that I wasn't going to need the 32 GB. So the only reason I would say to get the 32 GB is if you like to listen to audiobooks and would like to listen to it on your Kindle. Me personally, I listen to audiobooks on the Kindle app on my phone. So I don't feel the need to spend the extra $50 to listen to the audiobook on my Kindle. First off, we listen to music, podcasts, audiobooks on your phone anyways, so it just didn't make sense to spend the extra $50 to listen to it on here. Now to all the reasons why I love having my Kindle. I mean, I can literally sit here and talk for over an hour on just why I love having my Kindle, but let me just talk about like the main reasons. First things first, how small and compact it is. Even with the pop socket, it's literally the size of my hand. Look at that. I can fit it in like my baggy sweats, like in my pants, like pockets. I can fit it in all of my purses. You can fit it in your backpack, no problem. Just like wherever you want to take it, it's very easy to. And like, I like the fact that it's not like big and bulky and like awkward to travel with. Speaking of traveling, I've taken it on the plane with me, and it is chef's kiss, because say you're going on vacation for a week and you just cannot decide which books to take, and you just finally settle on 4 books. It can be a bit tedious and a bit annoying to travel with 4 books. Say you're in the air on the plane and you want the book that's up above you, like in the storage. You know how awkward it would be to like, excuse me, like bump each other's knees, go above, like open, like no. With this, you can literally have 20 books downloaded and just with the comfort of your own seat, pick whichever one that you'd like. I think that's so freaking cool. I don't know why I said so many. And just the sizing of it, you don't have to worry about it taking so much space as like 5 books would. It doesn't matter if you're outside in the sun. The like magic that is in this screen, when I read outside, the screen like illuminates, but it doesn't illuminate in like a phone way. It is like, it illuminates in just like a cool way where it's like bright and visible and perfect. It's just so freaking cool. Say you're reading at night and you don't want the bright light to bother you. You don't even have to worry about that. There's literally a dark mode, like that's on your phone. There's a dark mode that I always use every single night. If I want to just read to like wind down, the dark mode is perfect for that because it's soft light, it's dark, so you don't have to worry about it hurting your eyes. And to be honest, you don't even have to worry about the Kindle hurting your eyes, period, because, I don't know why I'm laughing, period, because there is no blue light on this thing. Can you believe that? If you read on your phone, you can start to get a headache, it can start to hurt your eyes. You do not have to worry about this at all. It's freaking awesome because if you're reading, you can easily be looking at the screen for over an hour and you don't have to worry about the light hurting your eyes. There's no blue light to worry about. Also, the fact that this battery lasts so long, and you might be thinking, oh, it lasts you a couple days. No, it easily lasts me weeks on end, and I use this every single day. I have read, I think it was like 2 to 3 books. Let's say each book takes 6 to 8 hours to read. I've been able to read 3 whole books on this thing and without having to charge it. It's so freaking cool. If you're gonna be on a long road trip, if you're just gonna be traveling for a long period of time, you don't have to worry about the battery dying on you. Charge it before you leave. Literally, you do not have to worry about it dying. Over a year later, the battery has not changed at all. Also, if you're not interested in Kindle Unlimited, but you want to buy books off of your Kindle, it's going to be cheaper than a paperback. So that's a freaking steal in itself. Also, I've heard a lot of people talk about the Libby app. I don't use it because I just have Kindle Unlimited, but you can download the Libby app. You can connect to your local library, like you can put in your library number into the app, and it's gonna give you all of the books that you have access to on the ebook, and then you can hook it up to your Kindle and read it off of there. Say you're on a budget, you don't want to pay monthly for Kindle Unlimited, then you can use the Libby app, which I've heard really good things about. Also, the fact that you can decorate it with all these fun stickers and pop socket and cases, like you can customize it to however you'd like, I think that's so fun and cool in itself. The fact that you can put whatever book you are reading on your screensaver, I think it's so freaking cute. So, just like the standard Kindle Paperwhite comes with ads, me personally, I would hate to see ads on my Kindle, especially because they can have like a guy without a shirt on as like the promotion for a book. Disgusting. Men on covers are disgusting. But if you spend an extra $20, which I think is so stupid, but if you spend an extra $20, then you can have whatever book you are reading as it. Every single time I start a new book, I get so excited to see it on the cover. And I've also heard that if you just contact Amazon and just tell them that you don't want the ad on here, then they'll just take it off for free. I haven't done it, but I've heard so many people say that they just have emailed Amazon and they've taken it off for them. And let's just say you're not convinced yet, like for whatever reason, you're just not convinced yet. You just don't know if you're going to like reading on a device yet. Well, you can literally download the Kindle app onto your phone. And if you just don't want to do the Kindle Unlimited membership yet, there's an option to do a 3-month free trial, which I highly recommend. And on the app, it's going to show you all the books that are on Kindle Unlimited and also all the books that you have the option to buy. And you can do like a little trial of how it would be like reading on a device. But if you're not sold reading on a phone, don't you worry, the Kindle is completely different. So I like the idea of like getting a feel on how it would be like to read on a device. But if you're also just not sold on reading it on your phone, don't put down the idea of getting a Kindle, because the Kindle is also just completely different than reading on your phone. Speaking of reading on your phone, I love the fact that you can switch between reading on your phone and reading on your Kindle. Say I got 10 minutes to spare, I'm just waiting at wherever, I'm running errands, I'm waiting for 10 minutes. You can literally just pull out your phone and start reading. You don't have to worry about having the Kindle with you. If you have the book downloaded on the Kindle on your phone, then it's just going to sync whatever page you were left on your Kindle and vice versa. I love that so much because it helps me read that much more faster. Whee! I love all of the cool little knickknacks that this Kindle has. Also, disclaimer, if you haven't read the last book, In the Summer That I Turned Pretty, just do not read the words. I'm like halfway through this book, so just beware. I'm going to show like a random chapter. Okay, so let's say I don't know what the word ordered means. So you're just going to literally press down on the word, it's gonna underline it, and the dictionary will pop up in a little box. Isn't that cool? And I've never even switched. Oh my god, there's even more. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my, you can translate? Look at that, I never thought to swipe. Anyways, okay, that's so freaking cool. Also, let's say you're like, I just am still not sold. I love the idea of highlighting in a book. You can literally highlight on this bad boy. It's obviously still not the same, but to me it is. And to be honest, I literally hate the idea of highlighting in a physical book. It makes me puke in my mouth. But with this, I have no problem at all. I have highlighted more things on my Kindle than I have ever in a physical copy. So let's say I really like this sentence. It just touched my heart and I want to savor it forever. You can literally highlight it. Look at this. You can underline whatever sentence it is. It's going to highlight it automatically. And then you can even leave a note. I have put on here, oh my god, my heart is shattered. I'm crying, pissing, shitting myself. Just kidding, I've never said that. But you can put it on there, then save it. Also, let's say you just don't want that highlighted. Underline it again. Delete. You can also customize it just however you want. You can change the font, you can change the theme, like the layout of how the words are spread out, and there's even a more option where you can just customize it however you'd like. I love the fact that it shows what time it is on there, and also on the very bottom here, I love to see what page I am in and what percentage I am in, but it also has different options. You can put how many minutes are left in the chapter, how many minutes are left in the book, and lock, which I actually don't know, and then if you don't want anything at all, you can also leave it blank, and then back to the page. And then on the bottom here, it shows more of a layout. If you press on this one, it shows a big overview. If you want to know how many chapters are left in the book, you can press there and see there. And even on popular highlights, you can have this option off, but I like to see what a lot of people have highlighted. And it doesn't highlight the way that it shows when you highlight something. It does it very subtle. And I really like it because then it makes me like that much more excited to like see like, ooh, what people have highlighted. And if you have ever made notes, then it will show on here too. So I can just go on and on about all the cool little knickknacks, but those are like my favorite things, highlighting and showing the definition. And also, I love the fact that you can just discover new books on here. I personally like to do it more on my phone or just like on Amazon in general, but I like to scroll through here and just like find out what other books are on Kindle Unlimited and also just what books you have the option to buy. And then on the library option, I made cute little files. So the first one is my current read. So very self-explanatory. These are all the current reads. These are all the books that I'm currently reading and also listening to. And then these are all the books that I have on my TBR. These are all the books that I have downloaded on Kindle Unlimited. You can only have 20 books downloaded, but to be honest, I think that's plenty. That's more than enough. And so these are just like the ones that I have on my radar that I decided just to borrow. Then my favorite thing, like this is like a hyperfixation. Like I have an unhealthy relationship with Kindle Unlimited. And this is gonna like bleed into why I love Kindle Unlimited. I recently discovered Stuff Your Kindle Day. And if you don't know what that is, literally all of these indie books authors are putting out their books out for free for one day. You heard me right. Like thousands, like tens of thousands books for free. And I went ballistic, as you can see by the 44 number. So I would have had this number doubled, but half of the books that I found on Stuff Your Kindle Day are on Kindle Unlimited. I just love the idea that I found so many books on Kindle Unlimited, and I will show you the list that I made of just like my Kindle Unlimited list. But in here are all the books that I bought. And it's so crazy to think that I bought 42 books for $0. So besides the help, and then at the very bottom, I think binding 13, I have bought. So it's just so crazy to think that I bought 44 books for free. And you don't even have to have Kindle Unlimited to have access to these books. If you just have the Kindle app, then you have the option to buy these books, which I think is really cool. So not having Kindle Unlimited, it doesn't limit you from being able to participate in Stuff Your Kindle Day. So Binding 13, it wasn't on Stuff Your Kindle Day, but speaking of Binding 13, I was able to buy this book for $2. Whenever you buy physical like hardback books, it starts to collect points for you. So every book that you buy, it shows you how many points you'll earn when you buy it. And I accumulated, I don't know, like let's say it's like 300 points and each 100 is $1. So I was able to buy Binding 13 for only $2. I think that's so freaking cool, especially because the Binding 13 is such a popular book. Let me also show you just why I love having Kindle Unlimited. And I'm going to switch you onto my phone so I can show you my Amazon wish list, because that's where I have organized my lists. On Amazon, you have your wish list that you can make, right? I decided to organize all of my like books within my Amazon list. So I have my classic like physical copy wish list on here. And then I also decided to make my Kindle Unlimited wish list. Now, whenever I see a book that is on Kindle Unlimited and I am curious about, I'm intrigued by, I put it in this list. And there is over hundreds of books on here. This is where I say I have a hyperfixation on this, because I love seeing this list grow. And I'm just like, the idea of just having unlimited books on here, and whenever I finish a book and I want to start a new one, I just go onto this list and I just look to see whatever book I'm in a mood for, and get the ones with the freaking cute covers. Like, are you kidding me? So this is why I am in love with Kindle Unlimited. And there you go, there's the bottom of the list. I'm just so in love with Kindle Unlimited, and the fact that I have all of these freaking books on here, it's just so freaking funny. This is like a little embarrassing, but but I'm also proud of it. Okay, hopefully I didn't spit on your face. I freaking spit on the screen. Then to the one with the headphones. So I recently discovered how awesome audiobooks are, but whenever I find a book and it has the option to listen to it, I put it in this list. So in here, this one isn't as long as the other one because she's still, we're still working on it, but that is really, really cool. And if you want any recommendations for Kindle Unlimited or audiobooks too, there you go. Boo. I don't know how I look like. Oh, Jesus. I kind of feel a little embarrassed on just how many freaking books I have on that list. Just whenever I see a cute cover and I see it's on Kindle Unlimited, add it to my list. Whenever I hear about a really popular book, I'm like, let me go check to see if it's on Kindle Unlimited. Most of the time, or let's say 50% of the time, it is on there. If that doesn't convince you to buy Kindle Unlimited, then I don't know what is. It has helped me read more. It's helped me read faster. Yeah, I'm obsessed with my Kindle, and I want you to have an unhealthy obsession with the device just like me, so go buy that Kindle. So let's address the elephant in the room. You may be wondering, what is the one con you have found with having a Kindle? And you might roll your eyes at me, but the only con that I have found is when you finish a book, if you borrowed it from Kindle Unlimited, you return it, it's gone, you almost forget the fact that you read it, and you don't have that satisfying victory feeling of putting the book in your bookshelf and admiring it. Because when it's just on an ebook, it like vanishes into the air and then it's gone. And it's a little unhealthy, but I just end up spending more money and buying the physical copy. And so that's why I think it's not like really a con. Whenever I'm just so in love with the book, I just buy the physical copy. I've done it with A Thousand Boy Kisses. I think that's the only one, actually. Yeah. I just love admiring my books and my bookshelf, and you just can't do that with the books that you've read on your Kindle unless you buy them. So that's what I've been doing. I've just been spending more money and buying more books, and that might be a little unhealthy because I might have told myself that buying a Kindle was going to save me money when really I've just been spending more money. It's fine. You almost just forget the fact that you even read it. Like if it weren't for Goodreads, I would have forgotten the books that I read on my Kindle. But it's such an easy little fix. You just buy the physical book and then you're able to support that author that much more. So is it really a con? No, just spending more money on books. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. You're not spending money on drugs, so. You may be wondering if I am on drugs. I'm not. I'm just kidding, no, I'm not. I can just stare at her forever. I've slept with her. I've taken a shit with her. I'm serious. I've traveled with her. I will have this glued to my hip until the day she dies. No, she won't die. And yeah, like she's my binky. I need a sticker that says my binky. We love it. So if this video didn't convince you, if you haven't already exited out of this video and bought it, then girl, I don't know what's going to convince you. Hopefully this video did. Go buy that Kindle, then come back and say, I bought the Kindle, and then we can celebrate. Thank you so very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!